Hey guys, it's Tan, and today we're reacting to Fruits Basket Season 3, Episode 1. We're at the last season. I'm just like, I can't do it. You guys told me that there's only 13 episodes in this season, so I'm kind of sad about that because I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm really nervous because the last episode of last season, we learned more about Coreno. He just his spirit just left. It's broken. Like the bond is broken for him at least. So now he can't transform anymore. And we also learned that Akito's a girl. You guys, I'm over here like, is Akito a girl or a boy, guys? And I know Smooch on my Patreon. You kept telling me no, Akito's a boy. Like they keep referring to Akito's like male pronouns, so it's like okay, whatever, right? Is a woman the entire time. I'm like, all right, whatever. Um, so we did learn about that too. That was like everything. That was shocking to me because I was like, is Akito a girl or a boy? Like I kept leaning here and there. I didn't know. I'm over here like, oh, whatever, right? Whatever. Because I think the first time around, I was thinking that when we learned about Akito, when we saw her for the first time, it was in season 1 when she had came and she saw Toru and they were talking. I was like, and at that point, I was thinking that okay, maybe Akito is one of them, like one of the zodiac animals. But I was like, Toru touched her, but she didn't transform. And the transforming thing is a kind of weird because it could be a little touch and they transform, and it can be a big touch and they transform. So I don't know. It's just a touch, I guess, right? So I'm like, Akito didn't transform. So in my head, I'm like, is Akito a girl? Because at that point, I was thinking that maybe, like she's one of them, the zodiac animals. I'm like, if it's a guy, then why didn't she transform after Toru touched her? And I was like, okay, is Akito a girl? Maybe, but at that point, So I'm like, I don't know, like. I'm like, I'm really nervous to go into this season though because you guys have been telling me that oh it's emotional and I need tissues for nearly every episode basically, or just every episode, and I just don't want to cry, guys. I'm like shaking because I'm so nervous to like get into this right now. This is the last season. We are going to check out the movie obviously. Also so much happened. Yuki is basically standing up for himself against Akito, and Akito didn't like that, smashed a bottle over his head. Thank you so much for giving him a cut on his face. You're so freaking amazing. Okay, whatever. Um, Yuki figured out what his feelings for Toru were. He sees her as a mom. Still iffy on how I feel about that, but it's whatever at this point. Toru and Kyo get it together. Get it together. And it's so like they're figuring out their feelings. Well, Kyo knows that he loves her. Toru is now acknowledging the feelings that she has for Kyo, obviously. And I was like, I was editing episode 17 of last episode, and at that point, Yuki figured out what he feels for Toru. We just didn't know it yet. And it's kind of crazy how much he's like literally pushing Kyo and Toru to get together at this point because he's like, stop wasting my time, everybody's time, just get it together. Because I was editing episode 17 and um when they were on their trip and they were talking about Okyo's getting confessed to, and he told Toru like he definitely won't accept it, right? He's kind of like basically reassuring her because he knows that she likes him. She just doesn't know it yet, and he knows that he likes her. So I'm just like, Yuki's like a little matchmaker for these two. But I feel like he's mostly doing it because he wants Toru to be happy. I don't think any part of it is for Kyo. Because in his head, him and Kyo, I really hope that their relationship just something. Like I don't want him to keep fighting forever, but I think that even though he doesn't like Kyo, he knows that Toru likes Kyo and he wants Toru to be happy. So he's willing to basically try to get Kyo to get his act together. Cause he's like, oh you idiot, when in episode 17 he was like, oh mind your business. Like when Kyo was telling Toru like it's none of her business, and he hit him and he's like, you're a big idiot, like what is wrong with you? And it's just literally insane how now that we know, he's just like basically pushing them together, and I think that's so sweet of Yuki. But it's mostly because he wants Toru to be happy. It's none, I don't think any of it is for Kyo. He's like, I love this person so much because she's helped me and I want her to be happy more than anything else. And even though I don't like you, you're the person that's going to make her happy. So I'm going to help you. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to step it up and get it together. I think that's just so adorable, and I love it. And Yuki and Machi, they have their own thing going on. Those two are definitely gonna end up together. And I was thinking about this while also looking back at some of my reactions with them, and like thinking about how Yuki and Toru they both have people who kind of are able to see them even when they're like hiding it. Like I remember an episode, was it 7? I think it was episode 7 of season 2 where I'm just yapping. This introduction is so long, guys. I'm so sorry, but I need to talk about this. Okay? Like I think it was episode 7 of season 2 where, was it episode? I think it was either episode 6 or 7 where, and don't make a joke. Don't piss me off. Where Hiro had said something to Tor about, oh, her mom, and she was upset about it. And then the next morning, Kyo saw Toru and she was like smiling and happy, and he looked at Hiro and was like, did you do something to her? He was just able to see that on her face. Like he just knows when Toru's not okay. Same thing with Machi. She looked at Yuki and literally figured it out just like that he was lonely. And I'm like, ah, like they're literally because I just have a feeling that Yuki and Machi are gonna end up together at this point. I feel like it's just solidifying that. But they're just gonna, they have people who genuinely care about them and can just read them so well, and I think that's just amazing for them to have partners who are able to just tell when they're not okay. And I think that in and of itself is the reason why I, even though I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Yuki and Toru were my preferred ship. Like I don't really care, like I'm shipping everybody in this show, but I think I liked Yuki and Toru a little bit more together. I just like the dynamic. But and I still ship Toru and Kyo, obviously, and I ship Yuki and Machi. I'm winning in every direction here. I don't care. But I think that the fact that they're going to end up with people who just can figure them out so well is very beautiful. And I think I'm going to cry because I just I just love them so very much. And I'm scared because I know this is the last season. We have 13 episodes. So much trauma is probably going to be packed into these episodes, and I'm not ready for it. But we can finally just get into the episode. Sorry for my rant. We need to discontinue this banquet, please. Hmm. Yep. Oh, okay, little Shigure. Oh my god, they're so tiny. Oh my god. Who who was talking? Oh my god, is this the intro? I'm scared. Yo, my baby. They literally just confirmed that him and Machi are endgame. That's so cute. Okay, what's going on with these two? He broke it. Okay, this intro looks very ship filled. So why were Shigure and Akito together? God, don't tell me. Please don't tell me that those two are gonna end up together. You're kidding, right? Because they literally showed like all the couples just now. I shouldn't have watched that intro. That was Momiji. That was Momiji, and he's so grown up. What the hell happened? Okay, you know what? Let's just continue. I'm not gonna say anything. Yes, Akito's a girl, Toru. Jesus. Mm-hmm. I cannot. I'm sorry. Momiji's on my mind. Akito was probably forced to be like that, most likely, if anything. Mm, I mean, you wouldn't tell with the way that she dresses. Yep. Mm. Which is like, why? It's Akito's mom. Who the hell is that? All right. What the hell? Uh-uh. It's probably her mom, most likely. Of course. Okay. Why? Why? Well, you're not gonna get anywhere if you do that. Of course. Her mom is beautiful, though. I mean, Akito herself is beautiful. They're all beautiful. Okay, I need to know more about these two relationship because so much is going on. Hmm. Oh my god! Akito's strong as hell. Jesus. Yo. Damn. Huh. So she got parental issues too. Hmm. Same look in your eyes. Who's Akira? Alright, this season started off crazy. Literally insane. What the hell? So I'm guessing that's Akito's dad, probably? Hmm. Okay. Of course. Makes sense. Aw. Why? Oh. Oh. Oh, Kurano's so tiny. Hmm. That's what Shigure was talking about in that one episode. Mm. Oh. You're a zodiac spirit. Mm-hmm. This is rough. Mm-hmm. Because it wasn't like a thing that you wanted. You just kind of had to. You're forced to have that bond. Akita got her own problems. And maybe that's why they're kind of like that with her. The ones that know that she's going through this stuff. Doesn't mean that what she did was right, to be honest. No wonder she turned out like this. What kind of mother are you? Oh my god, the parents in this show are ass. Except for Toru, you know. I don't know, bro. Like, what's the point in this? What's the point in treating your kid like that? So essentially, I think maybe because Akito didn't get that bond from her mom, she's looking for bonds with the zodiac spirits, obviously. Oh. Hmm. I mean, you too old for her, anyways, to be honest, so. You can stay away. Everybody is wounded. Every single one of us. Hurt people, hurt people. It just sucks, man. I know, baby. It's just, it's rough. It's so complicated that it's like there's so many things that are happening, and it's just, what do you even say, though? Oh, no, that's not true. That look in his eye, it was not, I didn't like that. Oh, oh my god. And I knew she was gonna slap him. God. He didn't leave you, Akito. This is so sad. Dora's still there? But somebody. Oh. Jesus. Good God, bro. Yeah, she needs to stay with Hana right now. Oh. I know, right? Why'd she say it like that? It's so cute. Well, at least she's fine. A lot, you know, so much. Of course, Shigure. He can try. What? That's not good. Tori, you have to eat. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, like how the hell did Rin get her? But even then, she just sensed it. Oh, so much. You don't even understand. Like, what do you do? Mm. Tori, you tried, girl. But this is a whole completely different situation. This is much harder for you to fix, like, to be honest. Yes. Tori, oh yeah, you've always done that every single time. Like, you always do that every time, Tori. You're so kind. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, Tori's thing. Oh. Oh my god. Please no. Don't get hit by a car, bro. Ever. Oh. Please stop doing this to me. Oh, I can't do this. Please stop it. Please. Sometimes you just have to wait, you know? Yeah. You never know. In a couple years, y'all can meet up again. It's like rough to wait, but sometimes you just have to. What? Megami, please. Why he say it like that too? It's like dead. Alright, Ren, what are you doing? Spying again? Careful. Oh my god. Ah. Bro, Akito looks just like her mom. That's crazy. Just stole her entire face. Alright, get away. No, I don't want anything from you. Oh. We just have to see. It is. It is rough as hell. Just keep trying. Oh, he left it there. Mm. Oh. She just hit him with the pom pom. It's so cute. Mm. Oh, was it good? It wasn't good. Oh no. Oh no. I can't do it. I'm gonna miss them all so much. I hate everyone. I hate everybody. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I low-key just want to watch the whole thing today Oh, Karen was with them. But I can't watch the whole thing today because I promised you guys that. First of all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Oh, his baby sister's here, and Hero's hair looks so different. Uh, they're holding hands. Rin cut her hair. Haru's hair looks different too. I shouldn't be watching this, but it don't matter. We can't Momiji. Oh my god, I can't. Him and Momo, I can't do it. These two. Do they get together? Yeah, Shigeru and Akito. Yeah, no, they're gonna end up together. My babies. Cute. My precious. Oh. They're holding hands. Shut up. Everybody stop talking. Guys. Also, yeah, what I was gonna say is I shouldn't be watching this right now, but I have a lot of time today, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch episode 1 of this and then episode 1 of Chihaya Furu. I low-key just want to binge the whole thing, but honestly, I feel like for these episodes, I might just have to take my time as much as I want to because they're heavy. This episode was very, very heavy, and this reaction is like over 30 minutes at this point. I know that for a fact, but I honestly I don't have no words. I just want to cry. And you know, I never thought I'd do this, but I genuinely want to cry for Akito. I want to cry for her because she's a terrible person in what she has done to all of the Zodiac. And I just feel very sick because it's like she also has her issues and it's understandable why the four of them are like, I remember when at a certain point they were like, "Oh, you can't blame Akito." And I was like, "Why can't you blame Akito? Akito's clearly doing something wrong here." But it's like they understand why this is all happening, even though it's not right. But it's kind of like she's unstable and she is not okay. And I think it makes sense why she's holding on to the bond so much because she doesn't have that with her mom. So it's kind of like the zodiac animals basically have this bond with her automatically because they're part of the zodiac and she's basically the equivalent of god for them, so the bond is not even a genuine bond. Like her mom is not really wrong in that sense because we're kind of forced to be bonded to you. It's not like we wanted to. It's not like we asked to be bonded with you. We're forced to be here with you because of the zodiac, not like we wanted to be bonded with you because if we had a choice here we wouldn't because you're terrible. And her mom isn't wrong in that sense, but to have it come from her mom, who is her mom and clearly didn't really have a bond with her kid, who doesn't love her child, Akito is gonna be like, no, no, like this is a genuine bond between us, and I completely get that, even though she's still a terrible person. I want to go back to also Akito's strong as hell for like choking her mom and just flinging her across the goddamn building. Mind you, Akito be frail, and they'd be saying that Akito's frail as hell, but the simple fact that she just grabbed that woman and just I'm like, whoa, god damn. But to be honest, Akito is sickly all the time, but she's strong because she's injured them a lot. Like a lot. So let's not forget that she pushed Rin out a window and Rin almost died. That's kind of crazy. So Ritsu is like the fifth oldest out of all of them here. That's crazy. Huh. So the other Zodiacs weren't born yet, I'm assuming, most likely, yeah. And they were old enough to kind of be able to understand what these feelings were when Ren was pregnant with Akito. That's just insane to me. But there was a scene where Ren was talking about a guy, but who the hell was that? Was that Akito's? Because wait a minute, it's like somewhere around here. Like it's just, huh? I'm trying to see. Perfect. Abandon their kids, including plenty of Soma parents, just like you did. And also the fact that she forced her daughter to be raised as male. Like, why was that necessary? Why would you do that? Because I know there's some like weird things where it's like, oh, a male has to be in charge of everything, but it's kind of like, whatever. But that would also mess me up too. It's like, I'm not something and you're forcing me to be this thing that I'm not, especially if I don't want to be. It's like, that's not, and then you abandon me and then all of that. So I really see where the trauma starts. And as I said earlier, hurt people do hurt people. And it's just sick because it's like the other kids, zodiac animals, like didn't deserve to be treated this way. And this is where the train of trauma stops, because the parents, like, and the kids are the ones that are stopping it. In Akito's case, not so much, because she just kind of went on to terrorize everybody else. But pertaining to everybody else, the other kids who their parents suck, that they're gonna stop that trauma because it doesn't need to go on any longer than it already has. I think it's just not good. It's just not helping anybody, and we're all getting hurt. And the same look in their eyes. The real thing exists. Akira-san and me. Who's Akira? Is that Akito's dad? Who is that? But why wouldn't she have just said your dad and I, you know? Why would she say Akira? I don't need you. Yeah, is that Akira? Is that Akira? Because who the hell is that? Because now that I'm thinking, maybe that's Akito's dad and that's Akira. I was thinking that maybe this was the previous person that was before Akito, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just guessing, guys. I don't know. There's so much that happened here. This is rough. This is sad. And I think that I can't wait for the other 12 episodes. But this episode is really heavy. So I am not going to binge this, because if I binge it, I think I'm going to be emotionally exhausted from what's happening on screen, and I don't need that for my life. This is rough. I feel sad for everybody now. Akito is still terrible and I still don't like her, but just knowing why we're here is just, it's frustrating, because why would you abandon your kid? It's just not, and it's not like, going back and just watching episodes, I really have just seen a lot of stuff, and it just makes me sad. And poor Kareno having to basically stay here with this because he doesn't want to abandon Akito, essentially because this is what she's holding on to, this bond that they have, this forced bond, essentially, because she's been abandoned before, so she doesn't want that to happen again, which is sad. But you could go about that way better than traumatizing them and basically kind of traumatizing them into staying with you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, like, whatever. And then she's so manipulative and she's like, oh, you're leaving me. And girl, yeah, I'll leave you too. Look at what you did to me. Like, you know, goddamn. But it's sad, and I feel bad. I feel bad for Akito, but at the end of the day, I still don't like her, and I'm over here still thinking about her and Shigure. So I'm guessing those two are gonna end up together, because they're showing all the ships, and then characters who don't really are with anybody, or like kind of by themselves or with family members or whatever. So it's kind of like, huh, okay. And also, Momiji is grown as hell. What happened? He had a big growth spurt. Like, hello? What's going on? Oh, that was rough. That was rough. And they basically kind of confirmed that Yuki and Machi are going to end up together in the intro and outro. So I'm ready for it. Kyo and Toru, get it together. Please. I can't do it. But Kyo's just like, he's just so sad. Every time he's just so sad. It's like, oh, sad boy, please. Please be okay. I love how he found her scarf too and just brought it home and washed it. It's adorable. It's adorable. We just need to get through it, y'all. We can do it. Like, we can live, right? Right? We can live. I hope we can live, because it ain't looking too promising right now, actually. But I've been yapping for so long with this episode. It's 40 minutes of me talking about it, but I just like talking about it because I'm telling you, going back, and when I do post episode 21 of season 2, right? I look back at that footage and I didn't cry as much as I cried off screen. Let me tell you something. When I hit stop recording after I'm done recording, I was crying after episode 21 of season 2. Guys, I wasn't okay after that episode. That episode really messed me up. It's just frustrating for me because I love Yuki so much. I think we've already established that he's my favorite. But just seeing what happened and what he went through and how he was treated and how the idea of him being seen as the one that was pampered is just so frustrating because he really wasn't. He literally was not. He was traumatized. That's what happened. He was not pampered at all, actually. He really wasn't. Which is just so frustrating to sometimes see people be like, "Oh, you're the pampered one." Like Akito's favorite. Like, you're so privileged, and kind of like, not really. Like, no. And obviously they wouldn't know that, but it's just rough to hear. And it's episode 22 when Kyo was like, "Oh yeah, you wouldn't understand what I've been through because you were pampered and everything." And that was frustrating to watch because it was like we just learned that he really wasn't, and we kind of knew that. So it was like hearing him say that to him was frustrating for me. I was like, oh my god, stop. But I really do hope that Yuki and Kyo can at least find some common ground and just kind of, because I don't think that they're ever gonna be buddy buddy. There's just so much that had happened where to the point where I'm like, I don't see that happening for them because after everything that's happened, all the things that we've said to each other, everything that we've done to each other, and all the trauma that's surrounding it, it's just, I don't ever see them as being super close or super like, I don't see that happening. I just kind of hope that we can get to a point where we can just tolerate each other's existence and just keep it pushing. Because I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just rough, but we'll see. I don't know how we're gonna go, but Toru, we're gonna take it one day at a time and just see what happens. I don't know. I mean, I'm still iffy on Kureno and Uo because I'm like, how old is like 26 and she's like what 17, 18 at this point. I don't know, maybe in a couple years when she's like fully grown I'll be more okay with it, but now not so much because even when they're grown, kind of like they met when she was a kid, so I'm like whatever. But I'm just kind of like, it depends, but sometimes you just have to wait. It's frustrating to wait when you really want it now and you're feeling these feelings now, but sometimes you just have to wait for the right time and then you and the person can just get together. Sometimes it's just not the right time. Sometimes there's so many things that's going on in your life and their life, or sometimes you're just at a certain point in your life where you're just not ready for that person, and when you're ready that person will eventually come back to you. So maybe it's just one of those situations, but in the ending he was with Uo and Hana, so you never know. But we have 12 more episodes of this season and the movie. I'm nervous. I'm really, really nervous, guys. But yeah, that's all I have to say. This reaction is 44 minutes long. I think this is the longest I've ever had for this show. I think because I've been yapping so much, but this show gets me going. But thank you guys so much for watching with me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.